Today we're going to talk about complex fractions. What is a complex fraction? A complex fraction has this form, a fraction over a fraction. And so we want to simplify this complex fraction. So anytime you're dividing by a fraction, you can multiply by the reciprocal. So a over b divided by c over d is a over b times the reciprocal of c over d is d over c. And then you multiply through and we get ad over bc. So let's take an example. If we have 3/7 divided by 9/4, that's equivalent to 3/7 times, well, we flip this one, this becomes 4 over 9. So we have 3/7 times 4/9. And then we can simplify if we can. We see we can cross cancel. 3 goes in itself 1, and into 9 3 times. So we end up with 1 times 4 is 4, and 7 times 3 is 21. And so our fraction is simplified. We simplified our complex fraction. Now what happens if you have variables in these complex fractions? Let's see. Okay, here we're asked to simplify the complex fraction 2 divided by x divided by 8 divided by x plus 1. So remember, we have to flip the denominator and multiply. So if we flip the denominator and multiply, we get 2 over x times, flip this one, x plus 1 over 8. And we see the 2 and the 8 can cross cancel. 2 goes into itself 1 time, 2 goes into 8 4 times. And then we multiply through the fractions. So we'll have 1 times x plus 1 divided by x times 4, which becomes x plus 1 divided by 4x. That's as far as we go with this complex fraction. Now what if we have to do addition and subtraction of fractions in the numerator and or in the denominator? Let's see an example like that. In this problem, we're asked to simplify the complex fraction x plus y over y divided by x over y plus 2. Now, in order to simplify, before we flip anything, we have to actually combine the denominator into a fraction. We have to make this into a fraction. We have to add these two together. So we look for the common denominator of x over y and 2, and that's going to be y. So we multiply the 2 by y over y. Now we have a common denominator of y, and so we can add the denominator, add the fractions. X over y plus 2y over y will give me x plus 2y over y. X plus 2y over y. And of course we have to rewrite the top as x plus y over y, x plus y over y. And now we're dividing by the denominator, which is a fraction. We multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to have x plus y over y multiplied by this reciprocal, which is x plus y over y times y over x plus 2y. Now notice here we have some common factors that can't cross cancel. Y and y cancel. But x plus y is different from x plus 2y. So we multiply straight across. Maybe this leaves a 1 and a 1 here. So we multiply straight across. And our final answer is x plus y over x plus 2y.